All right, we've got a fully upgraded McLaren 720S GT3, and as we can see here, there is an exclusive series featuring this car. So let's go and check that out. Of course, to fully upgrade this car, this is a Motorsport dollar car, kind of. There is the final upgrades are all gold, totaling some 320 gold, unless you take advantage of the 30% upgrade discount that has happened recently. But if you're watching this in the future, those things come around, on occasion. So unless you really have to do this one, I would wait for the opportunity where you can save a few gold. And then let's see, in terms of Motorsport dollars, to max out, you do need to get all the Motorsport dollar upgrades, of course, which will cost you 2,140,340 Motorsport dollars. And yeah, then gold on top of that, right? So that is the cost of entry here. And once you enter, let's see, 2019 McLaren 720S GT3, over 90% of the components in the road-going 720S have been replaced or optimized in the process of creating this formidable track machine. I wonder what they kept. Maybe headlights, blinkers, brake lights, side view mirrors, I don't know. So 20 tier series here, and the total gold reward is, as you can see here, 50 gold. And if you need to know how much the, I guess, Motorsport dollar reward is, let's see, we got 15, 30, that's 45, so 90, so 150,000 Motorsport dollars for the completion rewards. And of course, as you make your progress through the series, you will win your winning bonus. What would you call that? Winning prize will be all paid out in Motorsport dollars as well, as opposed to racing dollars. So yeah, 20 tiers. We got 3 time trials, one at Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix circuit, another one at the Daytona Motorcycle Circuit, and then the last one at Dubai Grand Prix. All right, so those are the 3 time trials, but that's not what we're gonna start with. We'll just kind of go through normally, because with these exclusive series, all tiers, every event is available to you right away. I would generally try to, if you're short on gold and if you need to like pick up some, quickly, then I would normally go through like the shorter events, because obviously it does not wear down your car as much. So we're talking speed snaps, drag race, autocross, anything else. Yeah, those 3 are usually the shortest events, right? And then of course you got the Hunter and head-to-head, which are generally a single lap event. So those are pretty quick, along with the speed record, right? And then the endurance, depending on your opponents, can be either super easy and very short, or could be extremely long, even longer than some cup races. So I would not necessarily, pick those as quick races. And then elimination, you know the drill. You have to run for, regardless of the circuit that you're at, you have to survive for 2 minutes 20 seconds, right? 140 seconds. And then of course cup will vary once again depending on the venue and the lap count, right? So that would be sort of the strategy that I would suggest. But for the sake of keeping videos organized, I'll just go through each tier one at a time. So let's start from tier 1. We got Speed Snap at Monza Junior course. So this is should be a pretty easy one. One of the shortest and the low speed targets we typically get. 147 kph is what looks like the target is gonna be. It's right at the, as you're coming out of the S's, heading into the back half of the circuit, right? So, all right, 147 should be a pretty easy speed to hit. Yep, coming out with a 152 and change, I think. Yep. Pick up a couple of 100 fame points for that trouble. And 3,000 motorsport dollars to go towards today's cap of 250. All right, and once I get over 3,300,000, I will probably get started on the Belgian Grand Prix, the F1 event, because that's how much it will cost to fully tune up your car in that event. And at the beginning, they do give you that instant tuning, so you don't have to wait around for the tuning to be completed for the first 3 hours. So I like, there's let's just put it this way, it's very frustrating when you are unable to complete an event because you ran out of fund. You know what I mean? That is a pretty lame reason when you are unable to go on any further, because the event itself, I don't expect it to be terribly complicated. So I like to have enough fund in the bank before I start, in case I decide to go with I think I might just go fully tune up. Not quite fully upgrading, because that's different. It's not like tuning up all the way gives you double service bars or free unlimited time trials. That's not the case. That you get from, leveling up your driver and leveling up your team principal. But here in this GT3, we don't have to worry about that, which is kind of nice. I much prefer, if you will, the old format. So, I mean, even the introduction of motorsport dollars, I am not a huge fan. But I suppose it does make the playing field a bit more even. So I get that. Anyway, drag race at Suzuka. Alright, 2 down, 1 more to go. And with, of course, fully upgraded McLaren, we do have 3 official liveries that we can choose from. So I got sort of that purple finish. My opponent's got the blue one. And then earlier, opponent had the original, if you will, the one that the car comes with, the kind of orange, McLaren orange color finish. And the other GT3 2020 season car is Porsche 911, and that one actually has only 1 finish, so not as exciting. I know variety is good, but surprisingly, Porsche without variety. Anyway, let's pick up another 3,800 motorsport dollars to go towards today's cap here. And then to finish off the Tier 1, we'll do the Cup at Brands Hatch Indy Circuit 7-lap. And, well, considering that the price of entry for exclusive series is fully upgraded car, it's kind of redundant to have a PR requirement, right? So in a way, it's built into it, right? All right, so here we go. Some flag bots mixed in with some random TSM bots. Some of them are actually, they should be the orange color TSMs, but for some odd reason, it's just showing up, they're all showing up as the generic white TSM bots. Interesting. Alright, so P5. Lap 2 here. Two more overtakes that we can make. It's nice to have the drafting going in an exclusive series. Always nice. And claiming the P1. Barely. That's close. Because all these guys technically are racing the fully upgraded car, so will that make lapping the entire field a bit harder? Possibly. Lap 4. We are able to lap at least one opponent. Alright, it's a straddle loop. Everybody else seems to be actually putting some effort in here. Alright, looks like maybe I can lap one more guy. And this lap 6, the penultimate lap. And I see a few more now. Alright, so we need to catch up. So good for overtaking challenges. Brand Hatch. I mean, there are better circuits, but I mean, this is a fun circuit, pretty fast circuit. So that's 4 cars lapped. Do we have any more? I do see a couple more. Actually, 3 more, I think, up ahead. That's within striking distance. But maybe just 2 more. There we go. So that is what, about did I lap 7 cars? So that would be like, I guess 26 overtakes, right? And the payout is 27,750 Motorsport dollars. And just 1,300 fame points. So don't expect a huge fame payout here. And takes out a few more service bars. Now down to the lower half. All right, I guess 7 laps will do it. Should keep it relatively clean, but all right, so that is one tier down. Let's see, considering there are 3 time trial tiers, that's more like a 17 tier series, isn't it? So 25% completion should take place somewhere around tier 4 if I go tier by tier, you know what I mean? So, all right, but that'll do it for this video as we start on a new exclusive series. So if you want to tag along for the ride here, stay tuned for next video, the tier 2. All right, see you then.